Alright, you guys, I'm going to quickly demonstrate on how to make a family tree using genealogy.com. Before you start, if you want, it's always kind of fun just to type in some of your family names and search for them, see what you can find. There might be a record already. But for this project, what you guys are going to do, go under the quick start guide, build your family tree, and click there. Pop-up window is going to pop up saying it's fun, it's easy, very simple. Just click here to begin. Alright, enter the first name for your tree. Now it says in parentheses usually yourself, but I want you to start with a grandparent. So you can choose anyone you'd like, grandmother, grandfather, then click OK. Now by default your family tree is going to look like this. For this particular project, I want you to switch it, go to View, Descendant, Cascade Tree. So before you start adding anybody else in your family tree, switch it over to the Descendant Cascade Tree. Alright, so once you're here, just click on first person you put, the grandmother, and what you're going to work from now on is basically this bottom portion. You have your parent, child, spouse, sibling. For parent, if you are going to put in a great grandmother or great grandfather, in other words, you're going to put in your grandmother's parents. You would click that and add the respective person. If you are going to say put in one of your grandmother's child, click add a child. So your grandmother's child would either be obviously your uncle, your aunt, or one of your parents. Same thing with spouse. If I want to add my grandmother's spouse, that would be obviously my grandfather. And sibling, that would be, my grandmother's brother or sister. So let's just add a child. And for this, I will say this is my father. Now here we go. So far we have two generations, grandmother, my father. I'm going to click on my father and the same sort of process applies. I'm going to say my father has a child, add a child. That child would be me. Click OK. So here you go. You have three generations. Me, in other words my generation, my father's, and my grandparents. Now I can choose any one of these and start adding to the family tree. So my father, I'll click on him, add a child. I have a brother and two sisters, so I'll just add one. Click OK. So here we go. Grandmother, father, me, my sister. My sister has some kids, so I'm going to say my sister has a child, and that would be my niece. Whenever this pop-up window appears, please, the best thing you can do is just click cancel for now. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the grandmother. I'm going to say my grandmother has a child, and that would be my uncle. Alright, so far I have 6 people, grandmother, my father, my uncle, me, my sister, and one of my nieces. For this project, you need to have at least 20 relatives. After it's all said and done, go up to File, print it. After you print it out, have a parent or guardian sign it and turn it in to me as soon as possible.